Hello and welcome back to another Beauty by Mitten video. Today I'm going to go over my personal top 10 list of makeup essentials to keep in your makeup bag. Whether you're someone that's new to makeup and is looking for a quick list of items to go out and grab to put in your first ever makeup bag, or maybe you're somebody that wants to pack light for a vacation, these are my personal top 10 items, so let's get started. So the first thing on my list, and to me this is the most important, is a very good moisturiser for your skin type. I personally use the Simple Protecting Light Moisturiser with FPS 15 in it. Even though I do wish that the SPF was a little stronger in this, this doesn't break me out and it just works best for my oily skin. This has no artificial perfumes and dyes and things, it's just perfect for me. So a moisturiser that's perfect for your skin type is obviously number one on my list. Just to keep your skin supple and soft, it also acts as a priming base for your makeup and also prevents aging. So this is my number one essential. Number two on my list is a concealer. Now the good thing about a concealer is that you can use it in place for foundation if you're having just a light makeup day and you just want to cover up some blemishes on your skin rather than cover your whole face in a foundation. I use the Correcteur Perfection Concealer by Chanel. This one matches perfectly with my skin type. This one is in shade number 10, which is the lightest they do, and this actually matches my foundation perfectly. So not only do I find concealers good to wear underneath foundation, they're also good for a light makeup day where you just want to cover up those imperfections. So that leads me to number three on my essentials, and that will be a foundation. There are several different types of foundations you can buy. I use a powder foundation. This is the one that matches my concealer. This one is also in number 10 Beige, and this one is the Double Perfection Lumere. And I've hit pan on this and I'm in desperate need for a new one. But basically it's a powder foundation and it's full coverage, and you can either use it dry or wet. Which for me this is perfect because I live in a very hot, humid climate. So for me a liquid foundation doesn't work out very well on my skin type because, like I said, I'm very oily. So a powder foundation works perfect for this. And like I said, this matches my concealer, so it hides well, or I can just wear this for an extra light makeup day. Now the other foundation route you can go if you live in a climate that's less humid, or you just prefer to go this route, maybe you have dry skin, you can use a liquid foundation. I have the L'Oreal True Match. This one is in N3 in Natural Buff. And if you are going to get a liquid foundation, you are also going to need to buy a pressed powder or a loose powder that matches the shade, even a translucent one, just something that can take away the shine and set your makeup. The translucent powder that I have is just in an Estee Lauder palette that I have because I don't use the liquid foundation often, and it's just this one here. So it'll just be a flesh toned powder that matches your skin tone, just to take the shine off and set that liquid foundation. So number five on my list, and this is actually one of my most favourite products to use, is actually mascara. Now the mascara I use, and this is actually my favourite mascara, and I've tried a lot of mascaras. This one is the L'Oreal, it's the Telescopic Explosion Mascara. This one here, and this is in Blackest Black. And what I love about this particular mascara is it just has a little ball on the end. And I find with this one is I can get every single lash, absolutely every single one, and it combs them out perfectly. And this one just works for me really well. And to be honest, in my experience, drugstore mascaras are usually the best mascaras. So I normally stick to drugstore. And I'm really fair and I just use black. So a good black mascara to me is one of the most important essentials in your list. And that leads me to another eye product. I think any essential makeup kit needs a very good quality eyeliner. This one I have here is the 24/7 Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay, and this one is also in, this one is in Black Velvet. It's this one here, and this is the tip of that. So it's just a black eye kohl. This one is good for lining the waterline, the upper waterline, and also your upper lash line as well. You can also use it to deepen eyeshadows if you put a dab in your crease and smudge it out before you lay colour on top. A black eyeliner pencil can be very, very useful, and there are a lot of things you can use it for. So this is number 6 on my essentials list. So now you have your foundation beautifully applied and you have your mascara. You need to add a little bit of colour. So number 7 on my list is a blush. Now you can get blushes in an array of colours, from peaches to pinks to reds to corals, to any colours you like. This one is actually a Wet n Wild Heather Silk This is just quite a bright pink colour. Depending on your skin tone, pink is usually a go-to shade, but I do suggest buying a few different colours and playing around. Once you have the foundation on and concealer and stuff, sometimes your skin can look a little washed out, and sometimes you just want a little pop of colour on the cheeks. So still on the subject of colour, number 8 on my makeup essentials list will be an eyeshadow palette. Now I recommend a palette because usually you need to use about 2 to 3 colours together to get quite a nice eyeshadow look. So the palette I picked, for an example, this one is the Urban Decay Mariposa palette. And the reason I picked this one is because it's a good all-rounder. You have a nude natural shade for highlight, you have greens and blues and pinks and coppers and browns and all sorts of colours in there. So if you can find an eyeshadow palette that has a good array of colours in them, that way you can switch up your look and also find the colours that suit your skin tone the best. So yes, that is number 8 on my list, a good eyeshadow palette. So number 9 on my list will be something to define your brows. This is a step that I don't usually take personally because I'm very fair, and although I do lighten my eyebrows sometimes because I'm not a natural platinum blonde, my eyebrows are usually pretty dark, so anything I layer on top of them can make my eyebrows look too thick and dark. But sometimes if I'm going out for the evening and I want more of a dramatic look, I will define my brows. This is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder, and this is for blondes. I personally think this is still a little dark for my colouring, but this one has 2 different shades to define your brows, like a lighter taupe and a darker taupe, and this is like a wax to shape them and keep your eyebrows in place. And this one actually comes with the little brushes to shape and apply the product as well. So this is actually a really good all-round kit for someone that wants to start to define their brows and stuff. A lot of people can also use eyebrow pencils or brown eyeliners and things like that. So if you can find a pencil that matches your eyebrow colour, then it's very good to use that to shape and define your brows. It just finishes off the look sometimes, and like I said, it definitely adds drama to any makeup look. So number 10 on my essentials list will be a lip colour, and currently I am wearing, this is Must Have Mauve by Maybelline. This is just a basic lipstick, right here if you can see, and it has a slight shimmer to it, and it's very good coverage. I just applied some powder over my lips and then applied the lipstick over the top of that. As well as the lipsticks, you can also use a tinted gloss. This one I have here is number 23, Praline Paradise Shimmer by Estee Lauder. This is just a nude gloss. This is something I would wear for a more natural look, or you can apply this over a very similar lipstick to add some shine or glamour to your lips. But it really does depend on preference. On a windy day and my hair down, I will not touch gloss, I will just go for a lipstick. So yeah, those are my top 10 essentials. But real quick, being a makeup lover, I couldn't fit all of my personal essentials into a list of 10 things. So if you wanted to get a little carried away or add some extra treats to your makeup bag, I have 5 other items that I do also find quite important to a makeup look. One of these will be a liquid eyeliner. Now I'm terrible at liquid eyeliner and I do tend to stick to the Kohl pencils, but this is a CoverGirl liquid felt tip pen eyeliner, and I find these a little easier to use than the full-on liquid with the brush. I can never get those things right no matter how hard I practice. But if you are going for a dramatic smoky eye, these are also a lot more precise to get the winged look if you're going to go for a winged eye. And on the subject of liners, also a good lip liner should be in there. This is just a cheap lip liner I picked up. This one is the 235 Splendid CoverGirl Lip Perfection liner. And I do wear a lot of frosty pinks, and this is good to use as a base. A liner's good for making your lipstick last all that longer as well. If you're going to go out for dinner and you don't want your lipstick coming off so quick during drinks and food, it's good to line your lips with one of these, colour them in, and then apply your lipstick over the top and blot. That's what I find makes my lipstick last the longest. So on the same sort of lines as using a blush for a pop of colour, a good bronzer is also good for adding some contour and maybe some colour to your face as well. This is just an Estee Lauder palette that I have, and I have 2 bronzer shades here. I have one that's slightly more pink toned and one that's more tan. These are good, like I said, for contouring if you want to accent your cheekbones or just add more of a sunny glow to your skin. But yes, they're definitely good to have, especially in the summer when you maybe apply a fake tan and your face is looking a little paler than your body. So a good bronzer can help out with that also. Another thing that I like to use, especially if I want to go for a very flawless skin look, is a good quality primer. I absolutely love, this is the Estee Lauder Idealist Even Skin Tone Illuminator, And this is awesome because it evens out your skin tone, and it can also fill in any of your open pores that you might see through foundation. It smooths those out to give you more of an even finish. And the good thing about primers is they do make your makeup apply so much more smoother, and they do actually make your makeup last a lot longer as well. And the last little thing on my list before this video ends up being an hour long are eyeshadow primers. Now, I have a few. I have a few Urban Decay ones and stuff like that. But the two I like the most are the NYX eyeshadow bases. Now, these are relatively inexpensive, and I have two colours here to show you. This is more of a flesh toned one, and this one's good to just use as a base if you're going for a natural look, or you're using darker colours, or you're going for a smoky eye. This one's perfect for that. And I also have a bright white base. And this one's perfect if you're going for a very bright makeup look, if you're going to use electric blues or greens, or you really want those colours to pop. This one's perfect for that. So if you've made it this far, then congratulations. I really appreciate your patience with bearing with me while I list my top 10 makeup essentials, and also 5 more because I couldn't fit them all in. And I would really love it if you could tell me in the comment section down below what your makeup essentials are and what things you couldn't live without. So yeah, and subscribe if you want to see more beauty videos by me. And if you made it this far, let me know by giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.